Welcome back to the show, everybody. The one on triple the G.O.D. with you. Yo, it's time to talk about some WWE because, Money in the Bank was last night. And given that I was supposed to make a video, especially about everything crazy that was the Superstar shakeup and the things of that nature, but I figured that, we could take this as one big giant narrative because, honestly, that's how the WWE treats it. So, let Uncle Triple try to get you caught up and tell you in a nice story form about how we ended up where we are right now. Okay, so WrestleMania. Yeah, remember I sat down here, reviewed it, and did all that stuff, and Becky Two Belts is in the building. Kofi won the championship, and various other things that happened that led to, like, Sasha Banks, not being with the company anymore, we think, or things of that nature. But everything was going to be all good. The Raw and SmackDowns after Mania, the best things that happen all year because we get new faces and new things happen. We got the Viking experience and we were never the same again. Because here's what happened. Raw and SmackDown after Mania went over like with farts and Vinnie Mac was legit shook. So the Superstar shakeup. Well, you're getting your ass kicked in the ratings. Ain't no football for you to blame and point a finger at. So the Superstar shakeup and everything that's on the line, like outside of trying to change your product for the better because of all these TV deals and all this stuff. Something about an AEW. What the hell is that? Maybe I don't know. We'll be talking about later this week. Don't worry about it. And the Superstar shakeup happened, and it was a shakeup, all right. Things happened. The big things that happened were the following. AJ Styles, after being SmackDown's carpenter, he's on Raw now. So you figured that moving AJ to Raw, that giving him the opportunity to shine like that? Yeah. Hell yeah, I'm with it. The big thing, the big dog, Cancer Joe, Roman Reigns, is on the SmackDown. And this is a great thing for not only Roman, so that he can be big over there in the cut, but it give a chance for Seth freaking Rollins to be Seth freaking Rollins. You've got to love that. There were other various moves, Bayley was on SmackDown, Ember Moon. They made a whole big thing about moving a whole bunch of women over to SmackDown to try to bolster that division. Some reason Sanity broke up. There was that whole thing about Aleister Black and Ricochet, and it got really weird when you found out why they kept getting shifted around. It's like Aleister Black is married to Zelina Vega. I'm kind of sad about that for reasons, Mortal Kombat cosplay included. For some reason in that, because Zelina Vega got moved over, but that had more to do with Andrade being with Charlotte Flair and things of that nature. So all of that got messed up, and there were a whole bunch of other incidental things that happened, including Elias getting moved over to SmackDown, but who really cares about that? The Usos got moved over to Raw over there with Naomi, and as you're going to see, actually, let's just skip to the point. Superstar shakeup happened. Things are happening. You know what I'm saying? Paige is bringing Kairi Sane up from NXT, which would explain why she was repeatedly getting her ass kicked for the title for months in NXT. I guess, I don't know. Something, the Kabuki Warriors. That's a video game. So, let's just get that spoiler out the way. But the Superstar shakeup was supposed to magically fix things. And then, it didn't. Vinnie Mac Diesel, the genetic jackhammer, comes out on Raw because Roman Reigns, I'm going to show up on Raw, and just people just start showing up everywhere. So what's Vince's answer to this? The wild card rule, because we have no control over our booking and it don't matter. People going to do what they want. What is a brand split, bruh? Well, technically, it's a brand split still as of right now as I'm recording this on this Monday afternoon before Raw comes on, of understanding, like, what and why, right? Given even that we finna go through Money in the Bank, right? Of understanding this wild card rule is nuts. Also, in this, because we are finna talk about Money in the Bank, the crazy things that have happened since this wild card rule has been activated. At some point during this, Daniel Bryan and Rowan are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions for no motherfucking apparent reason. Money in the Bank matches and people not being in Money in the Bank matches and then people getting added to Money in the Bank matches. Cross. But you know, you do what you can. Poor Miss Bliss. But you know, stuff is going on. For some reason, in one of these Money in the Bank ladder matches, Randy Orton's in it because I don't know. For some reason, the worst wrestling prop in the history of wrestling is all of a sudden around. And you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Rey Mysterio's son, Dominic. At one point, he was in the middle of a storyline where Rest in Peace Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio was fighting over who the fuck was his daddy. I'll never forget that. Never, ever, ever. And something about Miz and Shane, because that's weirdly compelling but not compelling at the same time. And given the result, as we'll get into a bit later, it's kind of like, well, I don't know. But given all of this, and given where we are at this logistical point of the inmates are running the asylum, and the one inmate who was in the asylum took his name back, like on some slavery Kunta Kinte shit. And I'm talking about one John Moxley. You might know him better as Dean Ambrose, but I got a feeling we'll be seeing him on the 25th. Just got a feeling, because he escaped that asylum and he's free now. He's a free man now. You know what I'm saying? He made it all the way north. Underground Railroad to AEW maybe. I don't know. But, given all of this, we made it to Money in the Bank with all this craziness, wild card rules, tag team titles being given away, Alexa Bliss not even being in the Money in the Bank ladder match, craziness all over the place. And oh, by the way, in that other news that I forgot about, the bar broke up for some reason because Sheamus is currently injured, so they got split up for some reason. I do not get or understand. I don't know. But, given all of this, we have got a pay-per-view to talk about. So how about, you know, we talk about that pay-per-view, right? Let's just talk about it. Okay. Remember we talked about that whole brand split thing, right? You know, it was a brand split, everyone's happy, blah, 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 blah. Is when Daniel Bryan and Warren became, well, quote-unquote, became the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, these were titles handed to them by Shane because, reasons? We don't quite get it. Daniel Bryan loses the World Heavyweight Championship and is given the Tag Team Championships by doing nothing. The Usos on the wild card rule come on like, yo, earn the titles and then lose. Well, that makes sense because the Usos getting traded to Raw is supposed to boost the Raw Tag Team division. So for them to lose, okay, I'm with you. That makes sense, I suppose. And then on the kickoff show, they win. And I'm kind of like, the fuck? I'm like, the match was decent, but I'm sitting up here looking like, what in the hell is your booking, bro? I don't get it. I'm like, I'm trying to understand this. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, there you go. At the end of the day, you know, just another lesson of WWE know what they're doing? We not sure. In other news, Bayley won the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And I'm like, here's the thing about this when I think about this. Like, when they announced, like, who, like, when we had a moment of thinking Miss Bliss and they announced who was going to be in the ladder match, for the Raw side, and they announced Dana Brooke, I was kind of like, y'all remember who the fuck she is? Because I don't. Well, actually, I do. I'm not going to lie. I ain't going to stun on Dana Brooke like that. But when you think about, like, what that was and about, I was kind of surprised. And then, you know, Alexa Bliss got pulled out and got replaced by Nikki Cross. But I'm like, the match for a Money in the Bank ladder match was great. That ending was extra dumb. But I think really to get over what you're trying to get over, especially, and I really think this got a really lot to do with Sasha Banks or whatever. And when it come to Bayley, with her winning Miss Money in the Bank, it's like, I kind of like it. It makes sense. The whole match was good. I'm like, I'm going to say this live. Naomi dressing up like Bumblebee, man, the thirst. Thirst is real, baby. Chugga, 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 chew, chew. That's all I'm going to say. It is what it is, but I'm like, this was a great showcase for all the women in this match, and I really gotta say, Nikki Cross really stuck out to me because I really think this was her for real opportunity to really get in front of, you know, like fans that don't normally pay attention to her, and she clown. And I really think that that's gonna be good for her in the long term and even in the short term to really, you know, get her name out there as somebody that people want to pay attention to and watch. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that's good. Rey Mysterio, the United States Champion, off a reversal from a powerbomb. Because Joe about to whoop that ass. But this whole Rey Mysterio Samoa Joe thing with bonus prop Dominic has been a thing you watch on TV. So it's kind of like, you do what you can. You do exactly what you can. You can do nothing else. My boy, Shane O'Mac, shuffle that baby. They whooped the Miz again by sliding out of his shirt by climbing over a steel cage. They're going to be feuding forever. And you want to know what? I don't really care. And I don't mean to like I don't really care. It's like I don't really care if they keep feuding because this is stupid. Like, this is like stupid in a way that I can appreciate. That Shane McMahon and The Miz have had this feud for forever. And it's still good. Like, I am up here saying that the Shane McMahon and The Miz in a feud in 2019 is giving me life, and I love it. I think it's great that they sit up for beefing. Like Shane McMahon walk up to, I'm the best in the world. I whoop your daddy ass. I whoop your ass. You lucky I don't whoop your wife and kid ass. And I'm just like, that's my Shane. That's my nigga, though. I appreciate that, swear to God. They're the Cruiserweight Championship, so, you know, I don't watch 205 Live, but congrats to Tony Nese. Him and DeVar, they put on something good, but because I am not invested in the Cruiserweight Championship, for 205 Live, things that just miss over me. But, you know, but good match anyhow. Let's set up something. For some reason, Braun Strowman was supposed to be in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, but lost the match to Sami Zayn on Raw. Technically, for some reason, we'll just call it that, right? We'll just call it that. And Braun Strowman been wanting to give him them up. Hey, get these hands, boy. But then, all of a sudden, during the middle of Money in the Bank, he got reverse Jesus on top of something. Let's call that, offense? Yeah, we'll call that offense. He was reverse crucified on offense. It was weird. Triple H blamed him, but he didn't do it. I don't know, because Raw will be on in a couple of minutes. We're going to find out who hugged Sami Zayn off whatever the hell it was. We don't know. I'll find out. We'll talk about the next time there's a pay-per-view. If it matters then, it probably won't. But Triple H told him, man, if you respect me before I hit you with this sledgehammer, boy, you gonna go home. Yes, sir, Mr. Triple H, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. Helmsley. I'm gonna go home, man. I'm out, man. Peace. And that's what happened. Becky Two Belts beat Lacey Evans. And I say that with the following. I'm finna be for real. I'm mad at this match. And you wanna know why? This is why. Lacey Evans kinda sorta deserves better than how she got bodied by the man. Now, I'm not saying that Becky Lynch can't body a fool on a day that isn't why, cause she's the man for that reason. But given all of the build-up of Lacey Evans, and you think they finna try to put over for Becky Lynch to whoop that ass. But again, it plays to Becky's character. But what have you really done to Lacey in the short term with her getting her ass whooped this fucking quickly? Don't know. But we'll see. I don't know how much this is really going to affect Lacey, given how she's going to be involved in more Becky's two-belt business a bit later this evening. But, I'm just wondering how much this is going to affect Lacey Evans in the short term. However, given this information, You thought the man's night was done, that she was going to get a little break and she was going to face Charlotte later, because this whole magical thing of Becky Two Belts, of Charlotte being right back in the title hunt on SmackDown, man, I'm just kind of like, question mark. One more time? Question mark. I'm like, I don't understand. I don't understand why Charlotte was in this title match, how this was booked. I don't get it. I don't get it. So, this is what had happened. Lacey Evans got that ass whooped. Charlotte Flair comes out. The match came out, right? So she came out like, yo, wrestle me right now. Becky Two Belts doing what she did. Bye-yow. Click. Just like that. You know what I'm saying? Just hit it with the boom, boom, boom. But, you know, didn't quite work out. She kicked out, you know what I'm saying? And then Charlotte Flair hit the natural selection. Rizap. After a boot to the face. So, it made sense in the instance of she couldn't be Becky Two Belts for more than one pay-per-view. She couldn't, it's like, as much as I appreciated Becky Two Belts on both shows and all that old wonderful shit, this was something that couldn't last forever. You want to know how long this forever lasted? 120 seconds! Because remember, Bayley won Money in the Bank earlier, right? The cash in, pimp. The cash in. Bayley is your new SmackDown Women's Champion and your first Triple Crown Champion. Raw SmackDown Women's Tag. Congratulations to the girl Bayley. You know, it is what it is. And I wonder if this because, again, of Sasha Banks. But this makes sense. Is that you immediately have Bayley cash in. The way that the cash in was, after everything that happened, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And I really think that it's great that Bayley won. We got Becky on we got Becky on Raw. We got Bayley holding down for SmackDown, and you got immediate feuds because you don't really think that this thing with Lacey Evans and Becky Lynch is over. No. Bayley sat up here and got one over on Charlotte, so you think that's over? Double not. So in this, you let Becky Two Belts be Becky Two Belts for a month. You get her to beat Lacey Evans in quick, fast, in a hurry. So to try to get over that Becky Lynch is still the man. She then gets her power of the man used against her for Charlotte to whip that ass. For then Bayley to come in and win the title. So, yeah. That makes sense. I like it. You know, there are other ways we could have gotten to a similar result. But Bayley being SmackDown Women's Champion, I think, is a way that you can do that. And you can really do a lot with that story-wise immediately for as long as she holds the title. That's great. Roman Reigns beat Elias. That's the thing. We don't talk about the thing. And, you know, I don't know. Do we say this is a waste of Cancer Joe? Maybe. Do we say this is a waste of Elias? Maybe. I kind of really honestly thought, for real, that because Elias been rolling with the boy Shane O'Mac-Daddy, that there was going to be some weird tag team match with Roman Reigns and The Miz or something, but this is fine. This is okay, you know. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, but honestly, let's be for real. No one want to watch a match with Cancer Joe and Guitar Man. I was going to say Gakaru Man, but that would be disrespect to a great video game, so I won't. It is what it is. In other news, how do I say this? Because I'm trying to find the words. Like, real talk. I'm really trying to find the words because wait for it. I kind of sort of had my doubts about a match between Seth freaking Rollins and the phenomenal one AJ Styles disappointing, given history of these men in matches with other wrestlers where you thought it was going to be some dope crack rocks and it wasn't. Here's the truth. I want to see more Seth Rollins wrestling AJ Styles because holy shit, that match was off the fucking chain. That's it. Do you want me to say any more? No. Nah. Seth Rollins at that point, AJ Styles tore it up. Burned it down. Murdered the gate. Like, oh my God. I'm like, just take my hype for how amazing that match was. Because, oh my God. Whoo-wee! I'm like, I walked into this match and I knew it was going to be work. And then I watched this match. And unlike other times when I thought two wrestlers get in the ring and it was working, it wasn't work. This was work. W-U-R-K-K-K. Work. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood when things go actually the way that you want them to. When two wrestlers get in the ring. You already, and given, like, man, dude, you know it's going to be a round two for this, man. You knew. You know. You knew. You knew then. You know now. You know it's going to be a round two, baby. You know it. You know it. Just thumbs up, soldier. Just putting that out there. Can we take a second to talk about Heidenreich Jr., a.k.a. Lars Sullivan, and how he walks around and has that rapist face and he rapes things? We just did. The Lucha House Party felt Lars Sullivan pain, and we do not care. Thank you. Man. Kofi Kingston took it over Kevin Owens, man. This was another great match. Like, yo. Like, this was another match. I'm like, my thing is that it's a match between Kofi Kingston and Kevin Owens. So it's like, well, you know, this is going to be what it is. I kind of had a feeling that it wasn't going to be no title change. But, yo, this match was off the meter, though. Like, Kofi Kingston showing why he deserved to get that run to be champion. And Kevin Owens showing why he's Kevin Owens. That's all you really honestly need. Match was great. I appreciate for what it was that what I appreciated about the match, that there was a lot of great storytelling in there given about how we ended up at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like with Big E getting in the middle and, you know, and the boy Xavier hemmed up and things like that. But yo, this was work. And I appreciate that it was work. And I'm like, yo, great match. I just gotta do what it is that it can. Because the one thing that I do want to say that's important was Kofi, for his character, needed to win this match. Because if we were going to be on some WrestleMania 35, this is your moment, on some, I don't know, how do I say this, on some Zack Ryder, you win the Intercontinental title on WrestleMania, then lose it the next night on Raw type shit, Kofi needed to win this match because it needed to solidify his reign. Whatever happens after this point happens, but they had to book him over to the win, because other than that, then it's just being that you pandering. And it's like, that would have sucked for Kofi's character. So KO had to take the L booking, but you know what I'm saying? But I got a feeling this one ain't over either. I'd like to tell you the story of the Minis Money in the Bank ladder match. Remember Sami Zayn, who got hung up like Jesus earlier? This is very important for a reason. So, it's only 7 men in the Money in the Bank ladder match, but no one knows who's taking the place of Sami Zayn. So, let's just say there were like 30-something minutes with a ladder, and there were a lot of great things happen. Like, a lot of great things happened. Don't get me wrong. Do you want to know why none of this matters? Because after 7 men spent 30 some odd minutes destroying each other, Brock Lesnar comes out and wins the damn match. See, I don't get it. Like, that moment where you thought Ali was finna win it, and I still don't know why they call him Ali. The man has a damn name. It's Mustafa Ali. You could have just, well, damn, you can't just call him Mustafa. I just thought of that. But this match was off the meter. Folks clowned. Just, if there was a spot you can think of with the 7 men in this match, in the span of the 30-some-odd minutes this match was, it fucking happened. So there's that. Even given this, Brock Lesnar bring his ass out, and everything is negated because Brock Lesnar won Money in the Bank. And I'm kind of like, why? But see, I've had 16 hours to think about this. And I'm going to be for real. This is what I came up with. This is better than him being the Universal Champion. I'll tell you that shit. Tell you that right now. It's better than him being the Universal Champion. For real, no. No, I'm serious. Dead serious. See, at least he can hold on to that Money in the Bank contract and no one cares. Hold on to that contract, Brock, all you want to, and then come back and get revenge on Seth. Because that's what you're going for here. I'm fine with that too. As long as the champion is on TV every damn week, that's great. Now that I think about it, do you want to know what the mystical swerve would be? If Brock cashed in on Kofi, just random SmackDown, they having a fight. Brock Lesnar, F5, 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 Raven, champ. That would get Kofi over Hellas. It's not going to happen. Because it's not going to happen. The question is how long is that? What's the payoff? Do y'all plan for the boy Seth freaking Rollins to be champion for a while? Is that what we're going for here? I don't know. Like, is that what we're going for? It's like, cause if Brock win Money in the Bank, is your short and long term, is Seth gonna be the champion when it's time for Brock to cash in? Do you ignore Kofi? Is this even a thing that Kofi Kingston has to freaking worry about? If we talking about wild card rules, that stuff has never really applied to anything since Chris Benoit. So what are we doing here? I'm just asking for a friend. Just asking for a friend, real talk. Just asking for a friend. I don't know what's going on, but the more and more I think about it, the less sense it actually makes. So, okay. I'm just going to nod my head and agree. It is going to be interesting to see where we go from here, because this has been a crazy month and some change of superstar shakeups, wild card rules, weird tag team names, builds, long extended builds, and the result thereof. So it is what it is. Look, regardless of that, we've got plenty of show for you, plenty of more show, lots of catching up to do. But I had to get my thoughts out about this, given that I am interested in Double or Nothing, so I definitely will have something about Double or Nothing, when after it drop, and giving you my thoughts about that, because I really want to see if AEW really finna be what it is that I'm looking for pro wrestling to be. That WWE is cool. I'm like Impact doing stuff, but that's so blah, 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 blah. I want to see what AEW gonna do, and it's like, the build up with all these matches and things like that. I really think that it's important for wrestling history that this is gonna be what it is. So we'll see. But look, regardless, we've got plenty of show for you. Please sit back, relax, and stay tuned. Again, if you don't know who I am, I'm of course the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. Squish Murder in the Squadron, the Congregation, Bessie and Janine on the ones, the twos, the threes, and the fours. Throw the dubs up. We stay winning. We never losing out here. Turn them into doubles. Bang! Like I said, we have got plenty of more show for you and you and you and you and you and you. Y'all six? Go tell them, and they that you know Uncle Triple's holding it down right here on TNGRF TV. And of course, we've got plenty of more show for you right after these commercial messages. No, seriously, more show for y'all. Straight up. Like, yo, we got plenty of more show. Like, I got a whole bunch of work to do. And I've been trying to figure out a plan how to catch up on it. So, I'll do my best. More show for all of y'all after these commercial messages.